Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are live from Braemar West Arena featuring the Junior Gold B Championship game with Edina White and Edina Green. Actually, their colors match up here, which is terrific. Makes life a little bit easier than what we had in our last game. So we should be able to have a good one here. We can nail this down and pretty much get it. Good to see Dale Decker's in the house. It's a who's who here. As we're underway, as the Whites, of course, moving from left to right across your screen. As the puck is played back to center. It's controlled by the defense, and this one for Olsen on the near side. That's chopped at by Brian Post, as he's going to be checked off the end boards. In to help out now is going to be Davin Olsen from the corner. Now it comes up to the line. That's going to be deflected as the Whites will take over. Over to the right wing side they go. Whether that's going to be Swenson. Plays this through center. That's steered out of there by Drake Decker, your goaltender. Of course, just said hello to his father Dale a moment ago. Frank Fabro will be in goal for Edina White. So far, the overall intensity in this facility, not quite what it was at the U16 affair. It was dialed up. Now back over to the corner. It's going to be Hecker with it as he plays it over the near boards. Cipral looks ahead for Olsen. He's going to be bothered on the play. Couple of Olsens there, one on each team. Reached for by Post as he looks ahead. Davin Olsen plays to the right wing side. That shot taken by Holly. That's in on goal, and that's held on to. And the faceoff will come up inside the zone to the left. For Edina Junior Gold B White, they were 3-0 on the tournament to find their way into the championship round, as was Green. They both ran the table with their opponents to pick up the top seeds. It was a 6-1 win for White over Bloomington Jefferson, 7-3 over Woodbury, and then 5-1 over St. Thomas Academy. They had to have the playoffs because it's a 12-team pool, so this is their fifth game of the tournament. They defeated Wayzata the semifinal round at 8 a.m. this morning. Back at him here today for the championship round game against Edina Green, as that's Fabro who makes the save. He's going to hang on. Meanwhile, for Edina Green, they're in the championship round as they've run the table. Some nice, impressive wins. 5-0 over Wayzata, then 6-1 over the Fargo Freeze. They beat Moorhead 3-2. Tough one there. And then they defeated Duluth in the semifinal round earlier this afternoon by a score of 5-1. And here they sit now with Edina White. Early goings, early stages of period number one between these two squads. Over to the near boards it goes. That's knocked away by Cole, as it's Colbert who plays that one rink wide for Flaherty, who's going to find an opening. Cole now is going to be forechecked in on the play by Connor Olsen. Or check that. That was Tayden Erickson. Long pass up to the neutral zone for Carlson. He's going to play this one rink wide off the boots of Flaherty, who's going to find an opening and send that right in on goal, as that's going to be hung on to, and the faceoff will come up inside the zone. Junior Gold A's have never been a part of this tournament, at least in recent history. Martin takes a swing at that one. They'll be playing next week at the Wayzata tournament. I'll be on hand there taking care of all the championship games. You can see the entire tournament streaming on our website at the mnhockey.tv. Pick up your tournament pass if you're watching this. As we have the automated systems rolling at the Plymouth Ice Center, it's been quite the ride. Working to get them here at Braemar Arena. That one's going to be an icing call, and back down into Edina territory we go. Sorum will square off in the face-off circle against Deneau. Sorum with the clean win, back for Baird. That's going to be cut off. Henry Deneau there pins up. There's a 2-on-2 battle off the boards. Stick lifted there by Nickelbein as he's going to carry to center. A little pickpocket action there defensively by Alex Carlson. Back into the corner it goes. Turned away is Thorson as they look this one up through center ice. Sliding over to make the play is Matthew Swaim And now it's going to be sent back in as Martin will regroup in his own zone, back in behind the net. Puts on the brakes. Tucks that back for his partner in Baird. Baird's going to be watched on the play by Sorum. Baird now has more pressure coming in from Garza, who comes away with it. Oh, he dangles through one, tries to carry this one back into the corner. Fishes this one around to the far boards. That's kicked off the side there by Thorson. Plays into the corner for Sorum. That one there, check that. Yeah, that was for Sorum through the slot area there. Now it's going to be handled by Maida as he's checked on the play. Flipped up through the center ice area. Now controlled across center ice. Masinda plays that one back in behind. Handled on the corner. They'll send out. That's picked off by Azar. Flips that one through the slot area. Back up to the line. Cipral finds a man. Low right corner. There's a wrister that misses the mark. Might have been Masinda there off the corner there that missed the mark. Up over Cipral it goes. And icing will be the call as Hecker chases with Keju watching him. 10:26 to go. And what I would say feels a little bit like a cautious chess match between these two squads. Back in behind the net. Now it's Brum with it. He'll carry this one up high with some energy. Shovels a pass over for Cipral from the left point as he spins into the corner. Watched on the play by Owen Swenson. Now it's Cipral with it. Oh, all the way through the slot area. That took Popkov by surprise. Down on the play goes Brum, and that's going to be fished off the glass and played through center by Brian Post, the defenseman. That'll be enough to make it the length of the ice for an icing call. We'll bring it back down into Edina White territory. Nice crowd assembled here at Braemar Arena. Knocked at, played back in behind. Post looks ahead. That's cut off. Nice play there on the read by Nickelbein as he'll carry this back in behind the net. He looks for some help now. Feeds Swain over to the right point. They go with it for Hennessy. His shot's deflected up in the air. Brought rain on its way down. Now it's going to be Edina White's Olsen with it. He'll lose the handle on it. There's Nickelbein is all over it. Back in behind the net now. It's going to be Nelson with it. Knocked over into the neutral zone. Hennessy to the near side for Cole, who flips this up in the air. Now Post chips off the glass. Cole bats that one down. Swaim is there. Knocks that one ahead. Post will watch the carom back into the corner. Bame plays that one through, and icing will be your call as we bring it back into Edina White zone with 8:59 to go in period number one, scoreless. 2-1 of your shots on goal in favor of White. They had those early on in the contest. Erickson in to take the draw against Glass. There's a puck that's guided back down behind the net. Masinda is there. Now it's Azar. Comes away with it, looks toward the slot area, keeps his feet moving on the puck in the offensive zone. Masinda as well. This is knocked away. They'll gather this one up to the line for Cole. Wrister blocked, and ahead they go with it. Back up through center ice. Holly is stopped on the play, and there is some heat coming along the way from Colin Dorsey, but that's offside at the line, as we will reset this one back into the neutral zone. On the draw, that's Patrick McGarvey, who pulls that back for his Edina Green squad. And we're going to have another offside call. We'll reset back at center ice. fighting off the check is McGarvey as he's going to carry this one wide of the mark. He was checked on the play, bumped again, was Culbert. Now it's back on the stick of Brum. Brum will sit on that one, flips that up to Martin for the left point. It's going to guide this back down to the corner. Pupkov was there. Out of the zone they go. Dorsey works that one for Holly. Holly has Dorsey, feeds him. Oh, he had him on the off wing, but that was a bit behind, couldn't pull the trigger. Erickson with the body there. Stays on that puck. Tries to fight that one down the boards, had positioning there. He'll have to hurry to get back on side, does. And now it's going to be Holly across the line. That's blocked by the defense. Off the side of the cage. Now back in behind McGarvey. He gathers in, sits on it. Patient play there. Gets away from one man. Continues through center ice. That's pickpocketed. Nice play by Thorson. And lifted and sent right back into Edina White territory. Malcolm Johnson off the boards to center. That's going to be cut off by Swaim and sent back in behind the net. Now Thorson has it. Thorson looks ahead. That's deflected off a stick. They'll say icing. And back into White area territory we go again with 7:02 to go in the period. We're scoreless here from Braemar Arena. Our third of 4 tournaments that we run here for the Edina Hockey Association. Obviously, we open up with the Cake Eater, and then we follow up with the Invitational, the Reimann, and then of course the Bob O'Connor to close it out in early February as we kind of prepare for playoff time. Carlson now with it. Gets away from one man, plays it over to the far side. That's too far for Carlson, and icing your call. Cipro. Now it's Garza. Garza puts on the brakes as Cipro bothers him. There's a shot from Maida that's stopped neatly. And back in behind it goes. Cipro is there. Lays that one ahead for Macinda as he crosses center. He'll work it back up to the line. There's a shot that's deflected. Look out. That one nearly dribbled back in behind the net. And now back up to the point it goes. That's Hecker with it. Plays this one in. Cipro knocks it down the boards. That's going to be played over to the far corner. Controlled by Nelson. The ring all the way up to the near side. Cipro is there. Looks at it for a second. Finds a man up high. Nice feed there to Glass. His shot misses the mark. Now over to make the play is Marion Macinda. As Cipro comes away with it as he gives the Glass. Scores! Oh, what a feed there. Glass puts his green squad up by a score of 1-0. That was a nice look up to the blue line as Jerry Ulmer's squad found a way there in the offensive zone and dent the twine for the game's first goal. Quickly off the boards is Hennessy there. And now it's going to be backpedaled by Flaherty off the glass. Cole finds Hennessy off his stick. He'll pin up on the boards with Davin Olsen. And now it's going to be gathered in by Snow. He'll play that one back in behind the net. Culbert is there to play it behind. Snow will chase this one to the corners. Olsen comes over there first. Whoa, jammed on the play there. Nice hit on Thomas Brum. And back to center it goes as it'll be White to go back in on the forecheck. Snow pressures his man out of the zone by Hennessy. And now on the puck, that's going to be Swenson out of the zone. Pupkov goes inside out. Nice little move there. Oh, look at that dangle. There's a quick slapper and a blocker pad save and a beauty. In goal for Edina White. Frank Fabro gets the job done. Now it's Olsen back the other way. He's going to be watched by Hennessy. Back into center ice it goes. Opened up a little bit here after sort of a bit of a slumber as these two teams were in the feeling out process. The championship round game. That's what happens when the twine's dented. Suddenly it gets a little more dialed in here. Swaim now off the boards. Edina White's Thorson on it. He's bothered on the play by Nickelbein. Back into the corner. Control by Swaim. Nice little play to fish that by Jackson Carlson. Nope. Jackson Holly, my bad. Swaim bumped. Now Dorsey out of the zone through center. He's got Holly to his left. Passing angles were taken away. Good defensive play there by Martin. Bill Martin took that one away with the skates. Now over to the far side it goes. Holly comes away with it. Up to the line. Thorson, look out, loose puck to center. Here they go with it. Connor Olsen bothered on the play and turned back to the near boards. Dorsey sends that one through. That misses the mark. Now Olsen, quick stick there by Malcolm Johnson. Johnson comes back to try to make the play. A little bit of help for Olsen. And a cross-checking penalty called on that one. And this one will be on Edina White's Malcolm Johnson as he'll go. Behind the net. That's going to be controlled by Masinda as he's going to play up for Ciprel. Ciprel over to the right side for Hecker. Now they go back into the corner. That's Glass behind now on the stick for Masinda as he's going to look for some openings toward the slot area. Instead, he's going to turn and try a shallow angle. The big Karam up to the line for Ciprel as he's going to play that back in behind. Azar is there. Nice big stick, though. Long reach for post. Glass it out it goes as we'll regroup back into the Edina green zone. That's set up by Drake Decker behind the net. Long pass ahead on the tape for Glass. He'll carry this one deep. Carlson forces him wide post as well. Now it's going to be watched closely there by Nelson. Now Ciprel's shot into the glove and wide of the mark. 1:03 to go in the power play. 1:55 in the period. Back to center as Glass will come and play to the near side for Ciprel as he works it in across the line. Here's Ciprel. Protects the puck. The right-handed shot goes from left to right now in the right corner. In front, that's deflected away by the big goal stick of Fabro. Away from the glove of McGarvey at the line as he plays this rink wide to Hecker. Looks ahead. Masinda gloves that one down. Protects the puck back in behind the net. Nice job to stay on the biscuit. Power play for another 30 seconds. He's wrapped up on the play there. That was by Maxwell Nelson. Ciprel with a nifty move around Sorum. Ciprel walks back into the corner as he looks up to McGarvey. Now he's going to give it. McGarvey over to the far side. He goes for Hecker. His shot steered out of there. McGarvey keeps with 5 to go on the power play. Nifty move on Sorum. McGarvey slides that through. Bounding puck through the legs there. That was a Masinda. Johnson joins the fray, and icing will be the call as that went off the skates and deep into the zone. So we got 50.1 seconds remaining here in the first period. The final game at the Junior Gold B and the final game of the John E. Reimann tournament here from the Edina Hockey Association. Stick comes out of the hand there of Brum as it's Colbert across the line as he's going to carry this one deep. Feeds to the slot area, just misses the mark. Now it's McGarvey, looks ahead for Brum. Brum hangs on it. Now he'll turn and play this one rink wide. Hennessy. Now it's McGarvey. Low slot. There's a shot they went high glove. Want that one back off the glass. It goes. Now it's going to be moved ahead. Here they go. Off the left wing side, it's Garza. He lost the handle in front of the net. That's Mark Caju who started that breakout, battling away in front of the net area. Now it's Popkov, and that'll do it for the first period. Only 7 shots between these two teams. 4-3 are your shots on goal advantage in favor of Edina White as they lead on the all-important scoreboard by a score of 1-0. Take a quick 1-minute break here, and when we come back, we'll have the start of the second period for you. Here we go to start period number 2. We switch sides. And don't forget, ice is resurfaced between the second and third period, as we all know, at the junior gold B level. Nickelbine now off the draw. Aiden Bennett is now in goal for, so we got number 1, so for Edina Green, and Fabro stays in for Edina White. Puck will be played back in behind the net. Baird will play that off the boards. There's Olsen. That one's knocked away off the stick of Bill Martin, now from the left wing side, rather. That's Snow with it. He leaves that off to the oncoming stick of Owen Swenson, who's checked off the end boards as they battle. Gets Muddy back in behind. Snow comes away with it, escapes back into the corner, finds Swenson. Back up to the line post. Snapper in on goal. Blocker pad save. Rebound. Back into the neutral zone they go. Turning it up is Olsen. On the backhand. Plays that one through. A big save, and Fabro shuts that one down. Nice save there off the bid from Nickelbine. Now to the right wing side. It's going to be Swenson. And the puck will rattle its way in on goal. Holly is there as he's going to control from the right corner. Waits for his troops. Erickson trolling. That missed the mark, but there's Flaherty to send that one off the blocker pad. That of Aiden Bennett. Got indoctrinated into this game pretty quickly here into the start of the period. Now it's going to be Johnson with as he turns back up high in his zone. Gets away from one man, but Glass is there to knock that one away, and here they go back the other way. Lucinda is bothered there by Thorson. Jammed on the play for Edina White was Jackson Holly. He gets a stick in there, and he's going to try to carry this one up from the left wing side. Does a nice job to keep it alive. Lucinda all over him there, letting him know he's there. Now it's Cipral who plays that one. That one's deflected wide of the mark. I don't know if that came through on Bennett or not, but he was in position to make the save. Azar was there. Holly bumps into him. Hecker goes rink wide for Cipral, who has Glass at center. Off his stick. Macinda now plays this one back through, and off the right wing side it goes. Thorson now. That misses the mark, and icing will be your call as we'll bring it all the way back down. into Edina White zone with 12:31 to go here in the second period. Thanks for joining us here today. We had the U16 championship game, which played out a little bit earlier, right before this one. The third place games as well. Face-off win by Edina Green back into the corner. Check thrown there by Nelson. Hecker fights off Sorum's check and lets that one go. That was blocked, but quickly back up ice. It's going to be Deneau with it. Now Carlson in front of the bench area gets away from trouble there, but look out, here comes Brum. Deneau stopped by Hecker, and back the other way they go. It's Pupkov. Pupkov tried to go inside out, but back to center ice it goes. And it's controlled by Edina Green with McGarvey. Watched by Carlson. McGarvey turns away from him, having a skate. Plays up to Pupkov to the right wing side. That one's knocked away. And now it's going to be Brum with it. Fishes back for Cipral. He'll carry in across the line. He's going to be stopped on the play. And back up ice they go with it with Brian Post. Rink wide for Sorum. That's going to be cut off. And now Cipral comes away with a huge frame on the right D. Gets away from one man and walks down low. His team leads 1-0 so far here in the early going. Hennessy's going to send that in. That one's offside. They're going to be forced to have to touch up. And they didn't catch that. And offside will be whistled down with 11:13 to go here in the second period. Maida with it, knocked off his stick over the right wing side, dangled through traffic. Now it's picked up and controlled by Edina White's Maida again. Now look up to the slot area. Ooh, good chances there. Nice setups here for Garza, Maida, and Keiju. Mark Keiju, a big frame in front, does a nice job of positioning screens and moving players around on the offensive side of things. And there was an example there as he is up high. And that one came through and was stopped and held on to by Aiden Bennett. Swaim, Flaherty now off the draw, plays that one through too far. Garza, though, comes away with it. Nice little feed as he finds Keiju's shot that goes in. And that's going to be stopped by the goaltender, Aiden Bennett. One thing I miss about this game is that Joe Keiju is actually here. And he's always the provider of some great trivia questions for our Edina High School coverage that we bring to you each and every home game for the boys. We do the girls as well. Looking forward to doing baseball and softball this year, too, as well, from the Diamonds at the home spots, of course, at Courtney Fields and Pamela Park. Knocked back up to the line, reached for a nice job to keep that alive. That was Clayton Colbert on the play. 10-10 to go here in the second period. Just about 5 minutes into it. Puck will be played up to the line. Flaherty lets the slapper go. That's off the shaft of Azar's stick. Snow tapped in by Swenson. And they'll find an opening and send that one the length of the ice for an icing call, and we'll bring it all the way back down. Olsen and McGarvey on the draw. It's McGarvey that pulls that back to Baird. And they're going to play this one back into the corner. Baird is going to wait on it and guide it along. Martin will have to hurry. He has pressure coming from Swenson. Nice little play by Pupkov to keep that alive, but he's going to be cut off of the neutral zone by Johnson. Brum And a delayed penalty coming up. Roughing. This one behind the play. I didn't see it as I was watching the D regroup. I didn't hear anything. I heard nothing. Swaim to take the draw at center ice. And here comes ahead for Olsen. Olsen in on goal. That's a nice save by Bennett as he hangs on with 9:18 to go. Snow to take the draw against Matthew Swaim. Nice win there by Edina White with Snow back in behind. He gets a little bit of help from his winger there, and they'll play this one back up through center. Look out, here they come with Nickelbine. He can skate. Takes this one toward the middle. Nothing there as it's knocked to center, and quickly White brings it back with Swenson. Swenson across the line, guides that one back around. Picked up by Baird as he goes glassing out. Malcolm Johnson will regroup as he looks up ice. Holly is there. Nice escape to find room for Holly. He'll let the shot go. Bennett sees that one through, steers that one off, and that's gathered in and slung down the ice by Baird as he went high in the air with that one. 1 minute remaining in the power play for Edina White and 8:22 to go in the period. Back up across the line they go with Thorson. Drop pass. Hits the skate of the official, part of the game. That one's sent right back in by Glass. Off the end boards, it's going to be picked up by the defense and Colin Dorsey. Ahead to Holly on the left wing side. He's forced in. Olsen watches him. It's going to try and keep him wide as Holly will race in across the line. Ooh, he wanted to go glove hand side. Nice look there, but a better save by Bennett to keep that one out of the net. 32 ticks to go here in the power play. Deneau to take the draw. Down on the play goes Jack Sorum. They find an opening and send this one in. Fabro will guide that one back up to the defense. That's post. Now it's going to be Carlson. Nice job to the right wing side they go. Protected back into the corner. Deneau is there as he's watched on the play. Gets some help from Carlson. 7 to go in the power play. Pupkov is up and standing, ready to hop on. Now down the right side, it's post. In on goal, there's Bennett. He's going to have to wait for the puck to drop before he's released from the bin. Deneau, McGarvey, and the draw to post. Pupkov steps on. It's 5-on-5. Redirect. What a save by Bennett. Puck's loose. They score! We're tied at 1. That was Jack Sorum that pounced through on that loose puck off the side of the net. Right as Pupkov was working his way back into the flow of play, they find the back of the net. Post and a note on the assists. Oh, glove down. They wanted that off. The crowd went nuts over that one. I don't know if they liked the fact that he skied and kept it alive, or that they felt like the arm was over offside, but you know what? Close enough in my book. Nickelbine across the line. Oh, inside out to the back end. Scores! Oh, what a goal as he goes shelf. Nickelbine, bar down. just sort of cruised through the defense and found a way to get that thing tucked underneath the crossbar. Beautiful goal there. Now back the other way off the draw. It's going to be Masinda. He goes wide of the mark there. Nickelbein, your goal scorer. Swayman will get the other assist. In front, puck is loose. Azar's there. That dribble's just wide of the mark. In front again. That one intended for Masinda. Now he comes back with it. He turns back across the line. Finds Tom Azar with it. Takes the body there at the line. And now they're going to work this one back up ice with Garza. Garza now. And that one's going to be whistled at the line. See if they've taken two here. Maybe they are. Keju will go. And on the Edina Green side of the ledger, it's going to be Glass. A slash and a rough. What it really means to all of us is it's 5-on-5 with 5:45 to go in the second period. Puck will be lifted back to center ice. Johnson is there. He'll wait on it, send that one in. This is Bennett's going to play that one off to the defense. Baird plays to center. That's off the gear of Thorson. And now it's McGarvey, watched by Swenson. Gives back over for Baird. Baird plays ahead to the right wing side for Brum. Thorson turned away. Nifty job to the near boards. Finds someone at center ice. That's going to be Swenson across the line. Blocked by the stick of Baird. And now it's picked up by Olsen. Once again back in behind Sean Baird as they're calling his name aloud on this shift. Snow watches him. Wedges him off the puck as he plays it in deep. Now it's going to be Johnson to take over back in behind his own net. Johnson for Snow. Snow guides that one ahead. Now it's going to be Swenson. Dishes to the right wing side for Olsen. That misses the mark. Look out across the line. It's Johnson. He'll carry this one over to the left wing side. Waits for a little bit of help. Pushes that one through the slot area. Now the carom taken by Pupkov. Back through center. Gets away from one man. Lets the clapper go. Oh, and that was an absolute missile. Came in on Fabro in a hurry. Who makes the save with 4:29 to go in the period. It was one goal in the first period by Edina Green and a pair here by each team as White tied it at one. Then right after was Green that jumped back ahead. So the clock winds down to 4 minutes and 22 seconds. Checked on the play. Submarining that is Nickelbein. He had the go-ahead goal on the backhand shelf. Nickelbein is bothered. Erickson was there. Out front they go. That's good positioning by Holly. So he'll work that one up the line. Nowhere to go but deep with it as he tried to work in around Swaim. Wide of the mark to the line. Cipril's wrister. Saved by Bennett. Puck was chopped away. And to the near boards, it's Nickelbein. Holly comes away with it. Runs into a check thrown there by Olsen. In front of the bench area. Accelerating through is Dorsey. He has Erickson with him. Finds Erickson in front. Holds and shoots. Oh, and he pushes that one just wide. He had a great opportunity there. Quick mitts, too. Holly, now McGarvey. McGarvey with it across the line. Shows it to the forehand. Carries back in behind with speed. Knocked off his stick. Now it's Azar with it as he's checked. Pinned up on the boards by Nelson. 2-on-2, getting muddy back there. That was McGarvey that was there. Looks out front. Oh, that just missed the mark for Macinda. Here they come back with Holly. He's on the end of his shift. He's wise to get that deep and head to the bench, which he's doing right now. 2:50 to go in the second. That one's off the forechecking stick of Sean Baird. Knocked away by Garvey as that one goes up and out of play. As we'll face off inside green zone with 2:40 to go in the period. Swaim, the draw, gets a little bit of help from Brum. Now it's on the stick of Hennessy, who plays this one ahead. Flaherty is there. Sorum advances for Deneau, who looks across the line. He's checked on the play by Swaim. Over to the near boards now. Carlson tries to work it through the slot areas. Carlson will chase it from the corner. He'll put on the brakes. Sorum in to help out behind the net. Deneau is there as he's cut off by Hennessy. And the net on the carry through is knocked off its posts as we'll reset. Maida comes in on the last second change and pulls the draw back, no problem. Now it's going to be Keju that's there off the glass. And here they go, inside out. Popkov with it. They turn this one back through center ice. Garza was there as he was checked on the play. Now Flaherty. Here he comes across the line. He has Keju trailing. And they missed the mark there as back to center it goes. On it for Green. It's Brum, 2-on-1 if they hurry. But Garza says no as he hustles back. What great back pressure that provided for Edina White. For you young kids at home, that's how it's done. Cole now regroups. He has Hennessy to the near side. Hennessy looks back up ahead for Brum. Ooh, greets his man with a fist. That was Keju who greeted him with a fist, and now he's going to go. And they're going to take one here for sure. He said 2-1 Green. I thought he was going to take Keju. So now to be power play for Edina White with 1:13 to go. If they don't tally here, it carries over to the third period in the fresh sheet. Back around to the boards it goes and cleared the length of the ice by Baird. Fabro will stick that one over for Johnson. Hounded on the play by Glass. Now across the line, Olsen. Olsen pickpocketed there. Neat play by Baird to knock that off his stick, but Olsen gets it back to Thorson, back to Olsen. He'll look back in behind the net. That was on the stick of Swenson. Knocked down by Johnson. Puck rolls back in. Swenson turns it up. Here's Snow to the backhand. Ooh, penalty coming up on Green again. They got another one delayed. Oh, they go off the crossbar. And they're going to have a slash. This one will be on Kyle Nickelbein.
He's a bitter ref. I don't know why you guys even use that call.
Back underway. Now it's up to the left wing side. Thorson shots in on goal as that's held on to by Bennett. So the 5-on-3 will roll for 108, 21.1 to go. Erickson the draw over to the left wing side. Holly has some room in front. They go all the way through. Now that's on the stick of Flaherty. That one hits the side of the net. Holly will get it with 6 to go. He'll look, hold it, and shoot, deflects that one off the end boards. As quickly there to gather it in for Green and pinch that one up on the boards is Swaim, and that'll do it for the period. 47 to 5 on 3 as we go into the third period, and we're going to make some ice here. We'll be back in about 12 minutes for you. More comes up right after this. And we get ready to start the third period. Thanks for joining us here today. The Edina Hockey Association.com, home of the John E. Reimann tournament. It's been a long-standing tourney, which has been awesome, about 40-plus years. John Reimann, of course, one of the great midget coaches in Minnesota, in Edina. Worked along with Bob O'Connor back in the day. Two great hockey men here in Minnie. There's a shot that's handled and sent back up to the near side. It's a 5-on-4 now as Popkov lets it go. He hits the post as Akaram comes up to the slot area. He's looking to give his club the 2-goal lead. It's a little wet down this side nearest to us. It's been an issue across the line. There's Keju trying to cut to the middle as he was checked on the play. And now it's Cipro through center. 4 seconds to go, and it looks like the disaster will be averted by Green as they went down on the 5-on-3 late in the second period and ended up killing that off. Had probably one of the best scoring chances of the whole deal. Now that one's played back through. Fabro manning the pipes. Now on the other end for Edina Green, Ramsey Bell is between the posts here for the third period for Jerry Almer's edition. There's a slapper that comes through. Oh, that one goes right off the heel of Bell's stick. And back up through the slot area it goes. It's Popkov across the line. He'll send a shot in on goal. That's going to be handled by Fabro. And we'll face this one off inside the white zone. Clean win by Green. That shot by Azar was deflected. Stays. Oh, nice feed over. Here they come. Macinda. Oh, he had short angle there. Couldn't quite hit the net, but if he did, that could have been a 3-1 lead, but we stay 2-1. Cole now from the left point kicks that down the wall. Macinda was there. Cole comes away with it. Leaves over for Glass. Hard off the glass. Knocked up in the air by Post. Hand was on that one briefly. Now Green's Hennessy will play that over to Macinda off the left wing side. Cuts back to the forehand. Try to send that one through. That's blocked by Post. So he got his skates down on that one. Now Cole with it. Now Macinda stays on it. Plays that one back in behind the net. Kicked ahead. Nice job by Azar to come through. Ooh, handcuffing the goalie. Scores! Tom Azar's first shot was a tough one for the goaltender to handle. And then they were there to collect the extra puck there. I think that was Macinda as he gives his team now the 3-2 lead. Or 3-1 lead, rather. Three to one. That was a bullet from Tom Azar. That was, I think it took Fabro by surprise. It was, you always go to the net when you're away from that puck because usually good things are going to happen. And indeed they did right there. Now it's going to be back up out of the zone with it. It's Olsen. He angles to the right wing. They have a 3-on-2. Olsen carries this one wide as he was forced on a fine defensive play there by Flaherty. Wedging his way up through the right wing side was Nickelbein. Take that one away from Dorsey. Swaim over to the right side. Green now playing with a bit of confidence here in the early stages of the third period. Swaim had Martin up high, opted to go down low. Back into the corner it goes. Swaim cuts that one off as they try to work that out of the zone with Garza. Now it's Holly. Holly, sauce for Dorsey through center. Dorsey forced wide. Nice stick there defensively by Martin as it comes back up to Holly in the neutral zone. He's flushed and turns away from traffic. Pulls that one. Now off the boards. Through center by Swaim. And they'll say no ice on the play as Colbert will regroup. Nice job to put on the brakes there. Throws to center. Martin is there as he's going to shovel that one right back in. Off the far corner as Colbert will retreat for his Edina White squad. Colbert off the glass. And I think that, did they say that hit a player on the bench maybe? Maybe the goaltender? I don't know. Maybe. So we'll bring that back into Edina White zone. Popkov off the draw. Bounds in. That's knocked away by the glove of Fabro. Keju played that one ahead. Now back behind it's Garza. Keju's there at the net, off the side of the net, playing that through the legs. Nice little play there by Maida as he tried to find Keju. Went through the legs and tried to get it to the low goal mouth area there, but instead it was swatted down the ice by the defensive Edina Green to force the whistle with 9:50 to go here in the third. Johnson's shots pushed wide. Back in behind the net. They go with it with Hecker. He's checked on the play. Glass now comes away with it. Goes to center ice as Johnson will regroup and plays off to Garza. Garza now. That misses the mark. Thorson plays in deep. Hecker plays back in behind the net. Now back up to the line. There's a shot that comes through. A stick save made by Bell. That one came from Thorson on the left point. Now Azar to center. That one just missed him. And that's going to be an icing call. And we'll bring it back into the green zone now with 9:03 to go in the period. Off the glass. Glove down partially there by Nelson. But here they come with a big chance there for Olsen. Couldn't quite get that through on goal. Now it's Colbert. Plays that one up to the left wing for Sorum to the line. That's held in. Sent wide of the mark by Hennessy. Nelson off the stick to center. And they're going to regroup now with Hennessy again. He gets away from one man. And now Hennessy takes a stick right off the shaft there, stays with it. Olsen pushes it wide. Now Nelson is there. Post. Cole. Carlson, that one gets through the legs of Olsen. And now Nelson will regroup in his own zone. Long pass through everyone. That's going to be wide of Bell. As he'll set that one up and, ooh, he chucks some, look at that, flips some sauce right up into the midst of the ref. Got to give him credit there. To the line, there's a slapper that misses the mark. They go down in a heap. Now it's played off the boards. It's a 2-goal lead for Edina Green right now at 3-1. Colbert across the line as he's going to carry this one into the corner. Puts on the quick breaks. Oh, he trickles one through the goal mouth area. Now it's Swenson. Back in behind. And here they come back up. McGarvey. McGarvey's chopped by Olsen. And now Popkov is there as he turns away. And now Baird. He's run into by Snow. As Snow goes down, Ramsey Bell slaps his stick in approval. Holly. Baird, nearly got beat there. Now over to the right wing side. That's knocked ahead. And now back is Bill Martin with it. Plays to Baird. Martin was jammed on the play by Maida. Holly is stopped and quickly sidestepping. We might have a leg trip coming up. It's getting a little bit dicey out there in the middle stages here of the third period. They got an interference call. And that's going to be on Patrick McGarvey. They're going to face off in the neutral zone. You know, I have to say, it's kind of nice doing these games where we don't have the 3 to 5 minute discussions with the high school coaches. I'm not saying just anywhere. It's just every game on every penalty. So it's very nice to just see these coaches just take it and put their next 4 out there and deal with it. So tip of the cap here from the broadcast booth. I think it keeps the game moving and it's good for the players. You're not going to change anything. Erickson now through center. Carries this one across the line. Nice drop pass for Holly. Dorsey from the corner. Back for Erickson. Looks out front. There's a chance. Bell, the save, reaches behind. They score! Oh, what a chance there. I don't know if Erickson got that one. It's now 3-2. Bell makes a big initial save, tried to reach around and swat that one back out of the goal crease area. And then there was someone there to knock that home. I don't know if it was Erickson or who. Based on the reaction, I would think so. So it's a 1-goal game here, just like the U16 tilt. So they're going to say that goal is scored by Tate and Erickson, Jackson Holly, and Colin Dorsey in on the assist. There's a chance in front. Puck was up in the air. Nice job to stay calm on that with Fabro. She just kind of waited for it to drop into the glove, and he hung on. Macinda back in behind. He was wrapped up by Nelson, and that's in on goal for Fabro to hang on to with 5:41 to go in the period. Clean win there by Maida. Nice job with the body positioning. They'll ring it to the near side for Garza. Garza had Keiju in the neutral, but defensed neatly by Green as their neutral zone posture solid there. Nice job by Azar to take that off the skate and get that one ahead to Swaim. He's going to play that one in deep. Post is there. He's bothered on the play by Macinda. And now it's Swaim to Azar. Tried to play that pond hockey style off the back of the net. Oh, that one went off Azar to the front. There's a save made. Wow, big one there by Fabro. That puck was rattling on him. That's behind the skates of Garza as they're going to play this one back across the line. McGarvey is there. Oh, he's going to be hauled down, and that penalty is going to be called on Maida. He's going to get the trip. Or the hook. Either way, it's 2 minutes. I'm looking on the bench, Ben Borgeson's bench with Cam Wilcox, Rob Cobble. I look at Ben Cookson, and I think I see him wearing an old school jacket. That would have been circa, that's off the post, probably about 95 or 96 maybe even 94. Boy, is that something. That thing's a classic. Sent back in. Almost looks like it's corduroy. I think it is. Cole with it. He's back in behind. Hennessy. Maybe that's not Cooks. I can't tell which one's Ben, but anyway, I just had to throw that out there. Now it's going to be played over the right wing side for Hennessy. Cole with it. Plays that one ahead. Popkov will chip that in. Power play time with a 3-2 lead and 3:42 to go in the period. Looking to add and get another insurance policy taken out as Green. Brum plays up to Cole. Back down for Brum. He's going to look for some room right now. A little bit stationary. Now they'll move it to Cole. Brum was waiting for someone to move. Now it's going to be Flaherty up to center. Picked up by Popkov as he's going to be worked by Deneau as they race through center. Down goes Popkov, and they're going to say offside at the line as he dragged it in as well. The puck is played back through center. Bell. Ahead it goes. 5 to go in the power play. 2:48 in the third. Olsen tries to throw that one in. Garza comes with it. Made his back on ice. And icing brings it back down into white zone. So White kills off the penalty. They've got a little bit of new life here to work on this as they're looking to force overtime or at least tie the game and go from there. Martin guides that back into the corner. Johnson up to the line. That gets away from the stick of Baird. Finds Martin off the boards to the near side. That'll be Masinda to play that one in deep. Olsen off the boards, cut off by Azar. Stays on the puck. Ooh, nice little move back into the corner again. Stays on it. Takes a check and keeps fighting through it. Now he stays with it. Back in behind. Masinda with it. Oh, they had a man in front. Azar. Hard work out of the corner. Then he's open in the slot. Terrific shift here by this line. Johnson was lassoed there at the bottom of the circle. Couldn't get it out of the zone as it's going to be sent back in by Azar. Now here's Thorson, Swenson. And it's going to be Hecker to play in deep. Now this is watch the goaltender time. If White is able to break through the neutral zone as Green is really suffocating on the forecheck. Johnson with 1:30. Gets away from one man. Now another. Up through center, lost the handle. Cipro plays that one ahead. Now it's Brum. Thorson now, 1:20. Thorson bothered by Brum, turned back in behind his own net. Dorsey opens up to the right wing. Instead, they go back against the grain. Nice job through the legs by Holly, but lost the handle. Cipro, that's off the stick of McGarvey. Now across the line, Popkov's got the heavy shot, and he went up top, but that one off the glass. You heard our man, Robin Cook, with 1 minute remaining in the period, as it's crunch time between these two teams. Down goes a player. Here they come back up the right wing side. Erickson carries it low, tries to work a shallow angle shot there, stays on it. Nice feed up to the point. Look out, goalie's off now, 6-on-5. Post shot through traffic, looked right into the midsection of Bell. And he feeds that down. He wanted the refs laughing at him. He wanted the goal. He wanted to go Marty Brodeur as he hung on to it, let it go, and then he hit the empty net right down the middle. That was great. Erickson the win, 33, as that one's heavily into the boards here. White pressing to try to tie this one up. Eating that one off the boards now is Hecker. Now it's Post from the right point. The wrister blocked by Olsen as it trickles into the neutral zone. They'll have to touch up Will White. They do. Back in they go with 11 to go. Glove down, look out. Here's Holly. Dorsey. Oh, and a good defensive play there by Connor Olsen. Heavily into the boards they go. Bell makes the save. Are we going to put time up on the board? Nope. We're going to put time on the board. It's going to be about 1.7, I think. Bill Martin chatting things over with the official. Official said, okay, get out of the circle, and he... Okay, I said 1.7, 1.5. So we'll see Erickson on the draw. He's got to go forward with this. He went back, and that's going to do it. There you have it, Edina Green. Winners by a score of 3-2. As this one goes final, now the Selly is full on for their squad. Winners of the John E. Reimann tournament here at Edina. 12 teams participated in this one, and it's a big win to be able to come through that and carry it through. Shots on goal read 25-14 in favor of Edina White, so the goaltending tandem on Green got the job done. And that's going to do it here for our coverage tonight. We're going to bid you adieu. The final score reads Edina Green 3 and Edina White 2. I'm Pete Wagner. So long, everybody.